Oh, we have a thumbs up. Let's see if we can do better than thumbs up. Who, as a result of their meditation, had the feeling that when they meditated they felt at ease? Ooh, not bad at all. Okay, second question. Who, as a result of their meditation, felt more light and spacious on the inside? Ooh, wow. Seem to have a whole room full of experts here. Last question. Who, as a result of their meditation, felt a sense of illumination on the inside? Ooh, you see? Yeah, not just a pretty face. Yes. So, yes, indeed. It's a little bit early in the evening to actually see the full moon, but I hope as you are making your way home, you will see something similar to the yellowish full moon. It seems to be the closest I could find to a photo of the actual, what it appeared to look like last night anyway. And just to set the scene a little bit, with a little bit of a poem. Even if previously careless, when a person later stops being careless, they illuminate the world, like the moon breaking away from the clouds. And this month we come to the full moon of August, which is sometimes known as the Sturgeon moon. And it comes the time of the year where basically we have a little bit less animal activity, a little bit fewer flowers, but maybe more caviar, I don't know. Yeah, it's a Sturgeon moon, then maybe something to do with caviar. Yeah, but to do the names, according to the Farmer's Almanac, the August full moon is known as the Sturgeon moon. Harvest moon in some places, like China, the moon of the ripening, grain moon, so on the other side of the Atlantic, corn moon for the Algonquin Ojibwe, corn is in the silk moon for the Ponca, black cherries moon for the Sioux and Assiniboine, plum moon for the Shawnee, feather shedding moon for the Passamaquoddy, geese shedding their feathers moon for the Arapaho, young ducks begin to fly moon for the Cree, dry moon for the Catawba, drying up moon for the Cherokee, the hot moon for the Tunica and Shoshone, red moon, lightning moon in Europe and Neo-Pagans, mountain shadows moon for the Tlingit, and the snow hunger storm moon for the southern hemisphere. Yes, so far away from here. And interestingly, for this time of year, celebrated by many around the world, but connected with the sense of peace coming from meditation, 80 years on, you'll see in the news today and really pretty much for the entire week, the memorial on Hiroshima Day, and many heads of state coming together in Japan to make the wish that may this never happen again. And from my own community in Thailand, really, if you look at Buddhists around the world, they don't seem to agree on very much at all, especially in the calendar, especially not a day when they can all say, well, this is our Buddha day or whatever. But one thing they all agreed on is that they would all like to have peace in the world. And because it is Hiroshima Day, sometimes celebrated on August the 6th, but today apparently August the 9th, it was elected to be Hiroshima Day to be World Meditation Day. So what we are doing in meditating today around America and really all around the world, in our group, it seems quite numerous, but actually online I just saw 200 other people, and that's just a small part of it. Actually, if you count up all the different channels who join in with full moon meditation at the same time as us, it comes to about 2,000 people. So actually we are in spirit, yes, united in peaceful cultivation around the world, especially on this occasion of World Meditation Day. In our main temple in Thailand, they get monks together to do a lot of meditation. You see monks joining meditation together, lay people joining meditation together. And the idea is that if we can come across peace inside ourselves, we may be in a much better place to talk about peace in the big bad world out there. Because you can't sort of force peace on other people, right? I'm going to inflict peace on you. No. But if you want to be the peace that you are advocating for the world, that will probably be seen as a much easier path to take. So if enough people are peaceful in the world, the idea is that there's a sort of critical mass of people where peace wins the day. Yes, so this is the idea of World Meditation Day, which happens to coincide with the full moon day today. And in other news, also in Sri Lanka, they do some wonderful things about this time of the year, also connected with the full moon, called Perahera, where they have lots of elephants and dancing and lights, and they celebrate the full moon by taking relics around the city of Kandy. Yes, in a very spectacular way. So full moon means a lot of different things to different people, but this is something that we try to keep going with different themes month by month, yes, on the occasion of full moon. So it's certainly a very good time to start to meditate, but other things which are also advocated for the celebration of the full moon today, and you can see which ones may appeal to you, as to set positive intentions, transform to align with the times, honor our nature, celebrate our achievements, prepare for the journey ahead, find our footing, make waves in our own terms, and let go of our fears and grow into the person that we want to be. So I hope meditation has a inspiring part in all of that, or a proactive part, because really to get in touch with your best possible self, you need to get to the deepest part of yourself. And it's like meditation gives you a different dimension in which you can work if you practice regularly. If you're new to meditation today, well done. You all seem to have done surprisingly well. And if you are able to continue with it at home, then that is the ideal way forward in your practice. Generally, I recommend people try to find 20 minutes to meditate each day. And hopefully today you now have a technique which you can remember, which if you were to sit down in a quiet time in your home, a quiet time of the day, quiet corner of your home, then you can do equally well. Some people like to meditate by themselves, some people find it's better with a group, but one way or another, by meditating, it gets easier. Practice makes perfect. For the younger members, maybe 20 minutes is too much, right? So if you take your age, and it can be that number of minutes if you are of the younger generation, yes. So 10 years old, 10 minutes would be just fine. And generally kids can outdo most adults in their meditation achievements because their mind settles more quickly with less worries and concerns, yes. So first thing in the morning, last thing at night, even in your lunch break if you have a stressful job. And little by little, it will become easier for you. You'll be able to go further than 20 minutes, and you may feel inclined to extend the length of time. Meditation techniques, even within our own tradition, vary, and there is an app to go with those who are starting out in meditation called MindGem, which is free to download onto your cell phone. It has a lot of audio tracks from meditation teachers in our tradition, and you can listen along to those as you're meditating. It helps to you to keep track of time in your meditation practice, and also you may find that some meditation approaches resonate more for you than others. So the best way to find out which one is to go through the whole lot of them and find out which one works best for you. Yes. Of course, you may have questions that come up as you meditate more, and a good opportunity to bring those questions along and get some clarity is the in-person classes that we organize here twice a week. So you don't need to wait for the next full moon, but we actually do weekly Thursday evening meditations just in the building adjacent, and every Sunday morning here. So Thursday between 7 and 8 p.m. and Sunday morning between 9 and 11. Generally, it's about a 40-minute meditation. For those who are interested more on the Buddhist side, we do go deeper on Buddhism once a month. Tomorrow is the day we do that in the afternoon, between 12:30 and 2:30. We try to get down to the scriptural level for those who are interested. Also, we do meditation for kids, and every third Saturday we have a kids session, generally much shorter, I will add, 10 minutes meditation, generally speaking. Kids from about 4-year-olds upwards seem to do quite well. 4-year-old, if they're not yet 4, the success rate is a little lower. Usually getting them to stay in the room at all is pretty hard, but a lot of them do very well from about 4-year-olds upwards. So 4-year-olds up to teenage, meditating, and we do some Buddhist stories, discussion, and for those who want to stay on to learn Thai as a second language, there's also the opportunity to do that. Yeah, so the next one is August the 16th. Some people said they are interested to meditate outside, and there are opportunities for that coming up. This month we are taking a trip down to Long Beach to do meditation on the beach. Anyone who knows Grenada Beach, you know it's one at the nice end. Yes. Time is wrong. It starts at 6 till 7:30. 6:30 till 8. Yes, we adjust according to the sundown. Yes. So nice. You can even bring your dog. Yes, as long as it's kept on a leash. Yes. So that one is in 2 Saturdays' time. Yeah. And for our own outdoor meditation, that's actually in September 27th on a Saturday evening. Starts at 6:30 and finishes at 8, like the Long Beach one. Yes. Not particularly cold at this time of the year, but you may want to pay some attention to bug spray. Yes. Our next full moon in September is on September 7th, so it's actually worked out as a Sunday evening. Yeah. And it's a harvest moon time. Yes. So that's probably all from me, but if you have any questions, comments, or feedback at this time, be very pleased to hear from you.
So anybody that has any questions or comments, just raise your hand. We'll give you a microphone. Yes.
I have a question. Do you ever get downloads when you meditate? And what are they? Downloads. Images.
Okay. So not like
they call them downloads.
Right clicks.
Yeah. There are also downloads, actually.
So try to find a good way to explain this. What you achieve in your meditation is like a space in your mind which probably wasn't there or wasn't accessible before now. And because it wasn't accessible, then its ability to tune into things was not fully developed. So as you meditate more, it's like you become more attuned to maybe more information becomes available to you than was previously the case. So before you might have registered things like, oh, I have pain in my body or my head hurts. But now you maybe have deeper sort of information available to you, like, yeah, I've been thinking lately about my life, and maybe I ought to try this or that. Or maybe I'm becoming more attuned to the people who are important to me in my life, and I'm observing more things. Or I might have aha moments in my meditation where things come to me where maybe problems are solved which for the life of me, I couldn't think of the solution to this problem, but it came to me while I was meditating. I don't know if that's what you mean by downloads.
No, I mean more like past life images, maybe.
Ooh, that's a little bit more advanced.
That, yeah.
And in theory, from the simple sort of easy stuff I was talking about, you would, gradually go deeper to the point where maybe the sort of things you were talking about would also be accessible.
Oh,
but I will say that it comes with a little bit of a sort of caution that sometimes your mind can also play tricks on you. So to come to the point where you can pick up on new information and actually trust it, and not think, is this a sort of hallucination here? To come to the point where you can have the confidence that, okay, this is weird information, but actually it seems to check out.
Like if you resonate with it or you feel.
Yes, but beware that it's your mind is playing tricks on you, because that is also possible. So if you're new to meditation, I would sort of take what comes up in your meditation with a pinch of salt, and maybe see if you can triangulate with other things in your life, like, does this make sense, like, logically? Yeah. Because, yes, in a way, the way to find out about your past lives, yes, it would be through meditation, but the sort of abilities we have in this day and age generally fall far short of that. And maybe after years of meditation, you might be able to touch on some things like that, where you could be convinced by something that comes up in your meditation.
I see. Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that. Anybody else?
Do you have any questions?
So this is new to me, downloads. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
My question is there any way you could tap into your subconscious mind through meditation?
Yes, I think this sort of connected with the previous question. If you ask, where does this information come from? Well, it's as if, actually we haven't forgotten things, but it's been buried quite deep in our subconscious mind. But through meditation, and there are other ways of getting at things like that. Your dreams is another example, or maybe, drugs, or maybe mental illness, sometimes can touch on parts of the mind that we don't normally deal with. But of all the things I've mentioned, probably meditation is the safest way to touch on those parts of our mind, which would otherwise be known as the subconscious mind. So it's like we can delve into that or have access to information that normally would not be there in our waking consciousness. Yeah. So sometimes the stuff in there could be scary, but from my experience of meditation, generally what becomes available to us is things that we can handle or benefit from. So it is a safe and a fairly controlled way of familiarizing ourselves with a part of what we are, but which is like a little bit beneath the surface of our conscious mind. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, very deep questions today.
I have a question. I saw in the MindGem app a timer. How do you feel about using a timer when you meditate? Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, it appeals to some people. But having said, okay, try to meditate for 20 minutes. If time seems to be dragging, sometimes it's useful to have a timer just to be confident that, okay, well, I've done my 20 minutes today. But other times, if you find your meditation is going swimmingly, then the timer aspect might be a distraction to you. So generally having something in the background which is not going to ruin your meditation if you meditate past the time you've set for yourself would be the ideal thing. So yes, having some idea, but not like going off into complete cloud cuckoo land and not realizing how many hours have passed or whatever would be advantageous. So to have that sense of awareness. Often when we're meditating, we lose track of time. which can sometimes be seen as a good thing, like time flies when you're enjoying yourself sort of thing. But the other side of things is most of us have other responsibilities in our life as well, so we've carved out a little window of time for our meditation, and we don't want to exceed that. But if we find our meditation is going well, on that particular sort of day, it might be a good idea to let it run and see how much further we can go, especially if we hit on a particularly good experience in our meditation. Yes. So timer is good when you're building up the self-discipline in the beginning. Yes, I would say that.